What's up, guys? Did some upgrades to the chickens. Got some stuff with the Tractor Supply. Got some more feed. Got another barrel. Let's go in and see how they're doing. There they are. They were born the 27th of next month, so in 2 days from now they'll be exactly 1 month old. They're pretty much all red now. They pretty much have all their feathers. You can see a little white around the necks. And the one right there, he's looking. You can see her neck. Still has a little bit of the baby feathers on there. I was thinking by the end of February I should be able to put them outside. But the way these guys are growing, I'm thinking it might be a little sooner. So what did we do? Well, we got the new got a new feeder for them, and we got a new water. If you remember on the last video, I told you that they were working good on the feeder, but they weren't doing so good on the water. Well, that has changed. I took their watering, all the water bowls, everything that I had out, and I just left this water in. And within a couple hours, they were all drinking out of it. So, one of the newer upgrades that we just did today now is their little house that they sleep in at night, a little crate. These here tubs, I bought these at the Walmart. It's a 50-gallon tote tub, if you will. And that's what they've been in since I've got them, just this here one. It was 20 bucks. So I went back to the Walmart and I just bought this here second one. And you could see it's about almost the same level height. It's a little higher than this fence stuff here that I had for my kids. It's a little higher. But the reason I had to get this is because they're flying out of this one at a month old. So what I did was I took my grinder with a metal blade and I just zipped this real quick right across. Get a little opening there. Alright. I have an LED bulb in here. The heat lamp I'm done with. They're not using that no more. So they're off of all heat now at this point. We're only using this light, and there's a 60-watt LED bulb in there that I got at the dollar store for $1. I just recently put all new wood chips down, or pine shavings down, and then I have this little piece of plexiglass that I had from a job that I just used to kind of close them off. Just a little piece of that this here plumbing strap, and I just folded it over to make a little latch there for them, just to hold that. So I'll let them in now. Pull this out. They've been able to get in for a while since I did this. I just did this top thing here within the last half hour, so they haven't seen it yet. So here they come. Checking it all out. You checking out your new home? You guys ain't gonna be flying out of this one. As you can see, these guys are getting big, boy. I still can't believe how big they got within not even a month. It's amazing to me, anyways. So they see the camera, they're not enjoying that. So some are going back out, but they'll come in. I mean, look at these guys. They're flying everywhere. I gotta cut their wings again. I just cut their wings, I think, last week. And they're growing so much that they can fly again. So I'm gonna have to cut their wings again. Probably tomorrow I'll cut their wings and I'll do a video on it. Show you guys how I do it. It doesn't hurt them, it's painless for them anyway, and it helps keep them in their pen here. And like I said, this one here, I figured the best way to do it was to just buy a second one, put it on top, cut a hole in the top, and then what I did down here, I don't know if you can see it or not, I have screws. So I just basically screwed one to the other. Just had some sheetrock screws, really. I just put a sheetrock screw from that one to that one on here, and that secured it, and I did that all the way around. And then, like I said, I cut the hole in the top. So they're totally off the heat at this point. 2 days from now, they'll be exactly a month old. We just have an LED light bulb in here for light, so they know when it's daytime and nighttime, because they are in my basement. So at night, what I'll do is I'll come down here before I'm ready to go to bed, and I'll shut this here light off, and then I'll shut the basement lights off. And then that's it. They pretty much will all go to sleep. They all usually sleep over here. And then in the morning when I come down, when they hear me, they'll start chirping. And then I'll say like, good morning guys, or whatever. And then that's kind of like, I guess I'm being like the rooster by saying good morning. And as soon as I say that, they all start chirping crazy, and they all start getting up. And then I'll turn the basement lights on first before this one, because it's pretty bright and they're right there. So I'll put the basement lights on first, so they don't have too much light in their eyes or whatever to blind them. You know, at first, because it's been dark all night. And then generally after that, the first thing they do is, well, what they're doing now. They go right for the food. And they all go right around there, and they all eat. And then 5 minutes of that will go by, and then they'll start drinking. And then after that, they start tearing this up. Literally, I just fixed all this, but for the most part, half of this, they'll have the whole half pushed over here where they're at, and they're sleeping on the plastic itself, like all these wood chips and that. Tonight before they go to bed, now that I just put this in here, all these wood chips will be over here where they're at now, and they'll sleep on the plastic. So I constantly have to keep moving it back over, because they get such amount of wood chips over here that they almost can't fit through the little hole to get to the other side. Which is good though, because they're constantly turning everything over, and they're pooping everything, as you can see. You know, you can see the little speckled dots here and there. But for the most part, everything is fresh, it's clean. You know, they just keep scratching and moving it over, if you will. So that's what we got going on. I'm going to give them a little bit of their favorite treat, which is sunflower kernels that I get, and let you guys see how they enjoy it. Come on, guys. Come on, girls. As you can see, they're going to town on this stuff. They love it. And as they're getting older, they peck harder, so the pecking does start to hurt a little bit. After a while, anyway. But these sunflower kernels, I grind them up in my blender. And they go crazy over this stuff. As I've been saying, I've been feeding them by hand since the day that I got them out of the box. I started feeding them by hand, so they're pretty much used to it at this point. But look at how quick, that was the whole pile. Look at how quick they just, it's about gone. They are getting bold, I would say, as you can see. They're starting to peck each other now, and there's one or two that are kind of like in charge of the flock now, and they eat first. And if the other ones try to come in and eat, they'll either peck them or they'll fly into them, as you might have seen the one do before. And they pretty much got that all gone at this point. But yeah, they just have a little bit more around the neck right here. You can see it, it's kind of fuzzy. It's still the baby fuzz. We gotta get some feathers on there before I take them outside. Like I said, I was thinking end of February, but the way these guys are growing, I think it's gonna be a lot sooner. Alright guys, you ate it all. So, that's it guys. Here's an update for them. And what I had going on and what's going on. Like I said, we built this here, made it a little bit bigger because they were flying out. And I just cut their wings, literally, the last video. I said I cut their wings, and that was the night before, so that couldn't have been more than a week ago that I cut their wings, and their wings were already enough for them to start flying again. So, as you can see, they're really, really, really getting big. And that's a month into them. Well, 2 days from now will be a month. So, well, there they are. All 13, holding on strong. I picked them up some oats that I still have to bring in. They're outside. And I got some more pine shavings. They're on sale at the Tractor Supply, only $4.50 a bag. Not bad deal. Alright guys, quick update. That's how they're doing. They're all doing good. And as I always say, boy, they're continuing to grow. Alright, thanks for watching.